Hello to Pilates Flow number 10. I just came in from kind of like a walk run, or if you've come in from a hike, this is a great spinal workout just for you. So what you're going to need today are two things, because instead of sitting on the couch, we're going to actually work with the couch. To show you a few things you can do in your living room is have a thick pair of socks on to protect, because I'm going to utilize the bottom underneath this couch, and I'm going to use a block just for the first movement, because I want to make sure that the feet, the knees, and the hips are in this pure alignment. It's going to allow me to find the sits bones of my pelvis. Place the hands right below the thighs, and I just want you to sit up on your sits bones. Now that means your collarbone should be open, your shoulders should be back, you should lower your chin just a little, and you should have those back muscles just rolling down, placing them in your back pocket. And you're going to inhale, and as you exhale, you're going to curl right here. And then you're going to inhale, you're going to lift up, maybe shine your heart just a little bit more, pull those shoulders back, and exhale. I pull in the core, I create a C curve, and I start taking my tailbone between my legs. And you'll see me start to use my arms to pull myself in for the extension and to lengthen my arms for the flexion of my spine. Now, you can see that little block moving occasionally, because that goes to show you how easy it is for your knees to flare. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that away, and I'm going to sit up, and now I'm going to just open to a big butterfly. So get the meat out of your seat, shake that tailbone and that coccyx really well. Place your hands on your ankles and do the same thing. But this, we're going to exaggerate the mid-back, the thoracic. So I'm sitting up, so it's this rise here, and as I exhale, I'm going to really look down into my pelvis here. I'm going to allow this to be felt at the brow line. Exhale, pulling in the core, curling the tailbone, looking down into the pelvis. And I might want to do up to 5 of these just to get that part of the spine moving, because that's the movable part of our spine. One more big inhale, opening up the rib cage, and one big exhale, pulling in the core, C curving the spine, looking down in your pelvis as your pelvis looks to you. And then if you want to put a little stretch on it, let your peace fingers go down to your toes, and then sit up out of that pelvic bowl. Make that flat back. You're going to feel this on the outer hips and on the inner thighs. And we're going to inhale and come up. So we're going to close the knees, and for many of us, this is a hard move. And so I'll first show you a modification of placing your hands down. You're going to take a deep inhale, and you saw that I pulled my hips forward. But on the exhale, you'll pull your core in to the spine as you lower yourself down on your forearms. Slide out, lower the shoulders, and then from here you can adjust. Now I want this little placement of my feet underneath there. And we're just going to inhale, bring the hands up, and we're going to exhale, draw the navel to the spine, drop your chin to the chest, and you're going to roll up. Now, for many of us, we're going to roll up to a part that is very uncomfortable. And here's where I'm going to sit back. So everything is braced all the way around through my hips, my butt, my inner thighs, my lower core, my mid core, even my upper core, and come up. Now, a lot of people, if they can't activate their core, their back's going to hurt from that. Don't suggest that to everybody, but it's something that you can work to. So slide your backside back. Take a deep inhale, lift your arms up. Now take your arms forward and just kind of gently roll down from this position, from a seating position. You're rolling each vertebrae equally. And then you're going to inhale. You're going to it's like uncurling, right? And then you're going to inhale, exhale, C curve. So you can see that the arms come back. Then the arms go overhead. We're going to inhale, lift your chin to your chest, exhale, rolling up. Now, because you're a little bit further away, reach with that roll down, tuck your chin to your chest, feel that lengthening in your spine, and inhale, tall as a tower. Exhale, lower down, piece by piece, tight, 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 tight here. Arms go overhead and come up. Inhale. Another thing I love to do on a couch is to utilize the elevation of the seat itself. So I'm going to take my heels on the couch. And this is a nice thing to be able to push into a cushion because you can't push into a floor very good. And it makes the activation very different than it would if your feet were on the floor. Inhale. From this position, we're just going to practice that deep breathing. My brow line is expanding, but as I exhale, I pull my navel to the spine. Now, I might nod my head at this point, set the skull down better to create length in the back of my neck. Second breath, inhale, and an exhale. And now let's just rock the pelvic bony structure all by itself. Inhale and exhale. So if you can do this without any gluteal thigh activation, but allow your core to pull everything in and move it from the force that's coming up from the pelvic floor. In other words, I'm moving my tailbone. It's not relying upon muscles of my glutes. So you can see that rock there. Now inhale, neutral pelvis. Exhale, rock, pulling in the core. You're going to press down and lift up. From here. Now for me to straighten my legs is just so delightful. Just fires up from my heel, my calf, my hamstring, all the way to my glutes. And I inhale to take my arms back. And I exhale, point my toes, reach my fingers long right there. Inhale. And I'm just going to start walking my spinal down, bringing my arms back. So that spinal articulation is like walking down piano keys. I'm going to set the hands down. And we're going to come back. So let's touch upon just for about a minute to maybe a minute and a half of just good core work. The offside of our spine. In other words, the stronger we are through here, the stronger the muscular system will be back here. So I'm going to lift both knees up to tabletop. I'm going to lift my arms straight up. And I'm going to breathe deeply into my brow line, into the floor. Now, as I exhale, the navel pulls into the spine, the legs extend, the arms slide down with control as the head, shoulder girdle lifts, chin to chest. Inhale to come back. Pulling in the core, creating that corset right here with this movement. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's add on. Inhale. Exhale. Open, close. Inhale. Exhale. Open, close. Inhale. Exhale. Open, close. And then bring the knees in. Let your core know through all you're doing on the floor that it's just staying active. It's a really great secret to know that your core works in everything. Right now, I'm just doing and finishing this video with a common sacrum rock. Now, I'm rocking east and west this way. My gluteal muscles are not tense or squeezing or activating, and my feet are either just kind of just hanging out, and I'm rolling over the edges of my sacrum. Great for pain relief or something that, any kind of pain. So the last thing I'm going to do is roll like a ball. So here we go. Feet are going to be tucked up. We're going to inhale and start lifting the hips. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Thanks for joining me.